So this is not a man versus woman thing. This is a fatherless generation thing. While men are wounded from the lack of fatherhood, that then leaves the women unprotected because of it. Most women simply don't understand men at all. They didn't grow up with one. Just like most men didn't grow up with a father to teach them how to be a man. So they don't understand real manhood either. So what are we here to do? Because we're not here to just talk about the problems. There has to be hope somewhere, right? I know not having a real father figure in the house affected you, bro. I don't care how tough you really is. And I know that because my dad told me how much it affected him. He the toughest motherfucker I know. So I know it affected y'all. Even those who did have a physical father in the household, who was there physically, very few of them were actually emotionally present or spiritually grounded or mentally available. And as little as we talk about it, the truth is every single one of us feels the effects of a lack of fatherhood. The men feel it, the women feel it, the children feel it. And that is exactly why society is bleeding and suffering from a lack of father figures. So this episode, we're not going to judge men who weren't there. We're not going to criticize women who decided to be single moms. We're going to tell the truth so we can heal, so niggas can move forward. The reality, most men today are trying to learn how to be men with never seeing one up close, never having the blueprint or the examples or the structures, the emotional regulation or spiritual leadership of one. And then we wonder why men feel so lost, or why they shut down, or why they avoid commitment, why they struggle to lead. Men are not naturally avoidant. They learn to be that way. They're not naturally distant, not naturally angry. The grief with no father figure to guide how to navigate situations and circumstances. So when a boy becomes a man in a moment where he realizes no one comes to save him, and hopefully he gets to that point, this is where he actually starts to build those skills. But a boy becomes a father, a man becomes a father when he learns how to love and to protect and to lead. And most of us have never had that modeled before, functionally. So we had to teach ourselves. We had to do it alone, blind, confused, ashamed that we were feeling, afraid to fail. And then we turn around and society has the nerve to call us weak for it, unable, for struggling in circumstances that we were never trained for. And then for the women who didn't have fathers either and have to go through the same nonsense, not knowing what a real masculine father figure looks like. They don't know what to expect from men. They've never seen one modeled before, never seen her father lead emotionally. She won't know how to trust a man's leadership if that's the case. If she never saw a man protecting without controlling, she may confuse the safety that he's offering as some type of restriction, some type of demands. If her father was never present, she may assume that men just always up and leave and can never trust consistency. If she never saw a healthy masculine presence, she may try to play both roles or forced into doing so out of survival, a lack of some practical alternative. So while men are wounded from the lack of fatherhood, that then leaves the women unprotected because of it. And that's obviously not by choice. It's obviously because that's what they inherited. Most women simply don't understand men at all because, yet again, they didn't grow up with one. Just like most men didn't grow up with a father to teach them how to be a man. So they don't understand real manhood either. And I'm talking to myself. Please believe that. My father wasn't in the home. So everyone is hurting from the same wound. Men feel abandoned. Women feel unsafe. Children are confused. Families are broken. Communities are unstable. So this is not a man versus woman thing. This is a fatherless generation thing. So to say it plainly, when a father is missing, the entire ecosystem is affected. It damn near collapses because the father isn't just a person. He's not just a man or a male. He's a critical role, a covering. He's the compass, the regulator, the navigator, the protector, a source of identity for the family, for the community, for the children. And when that function is not present, goes missing, the world goes out of order. Society collapses, and not figuratively speaking, not literally speaking, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. So what are we here to do? Because we're not here to just talk about the problems. There has to be hope somewhere, right? And I believe that's an understanding that men are not broken. Men are simply underdeveloped, underfathered. But that can be fixed. Men don't need to be shamed. Men need to be seen. Men need guidance. Men need community. Men need structure, brotherhood, purpose. Men need to get their soul back. Men need spiritual grounding. When a man comes back to himself, comes back to the family, they heal. Women soften. Children can feel safe again. Communities can rise again. Men stand when they unite, when they strengthen themselves. Everything else stands and unites and strengthens with them. So I have a request. I have a call to action, a CTA, they call it, to women. This clearly is not your fault completely. We all have a role, but this is not your fault completely. But you are part of this healing. Not by fixing men, but by understanding them, by supporting them to rise, not judging the wounds that you didn't experience. Most men are not emotionally unavailable. Most men are raised emotionally unsupported. Most men are left to figure it out, to build the plane as they fly that motherfucker. When they lack this commitment, when they lack this strength, when they lack this effort, it's usually because that is exactly how they were raised. Without commitment, without effort, without structure and guidance. That doesn't mean they're toxic. Because in many cases, they're traumatized. As are y'all. They don't need more criticism. That's not how they heal. Men heal with clarity and compassion and accountability. But more importantly, to men, this is y'all moment. This is y'all generation. This is your opportunity. This is our opportunity. Because I'm talking to me too. Your father may not have been present, but you can be present, whether you have kids or not. I'm sure you got a girl, whether you got a girl or not, a wife or not. I'm sure you got a family, whether you got a family or not. You have a society, you have a community. And if you don't have community, that's exactly why we are here. Your father may not have known how to love you, lead you, protect you, but you can learn. You can lead, you can protect, you can navigate. Even if you weren't given a blueprint, you can build a blueprint. We can build a blueprint. Because your pops might not have raised you, but we can raise the standard. We can be the standard. We can break these generational curses. We can replace these curses with crowns. If we don't come from a rich family's got to come from us. If we don't come from a stable and structured family, they got to come from us. The world doesn't need us to be perfect. They need us to be present, to be willing and able. The children, our wives, our women, they don't need us to be flawless. I hope y'all don't expect us to. They need us to be trustworthy. They need us to be fathers. Our communities and society does not need more debates and lectures without our leadership. Otherwise, it's nothing but a bunch of emotions and opinions being argued over. And we see how far that has got us. Leadership starts with us men, the men who decide to heal, to grow, to lift each other up, to rise, to return to a divine order, to return to God, to return to ourselves. This is the generation of fathers, whether you had one or not. Men didn't fail the world. Men didn't fail women or children. The world failed men. Society failed men. And as of now, especially with DADS Lives Matter, Culture Rich Consulting and our affiliates, we're waking up. Women are awakening too. And us united together and not divided so we can be easily conquered. We are rebuilding what the world tried to erase. Masculine, sacred feminine, a restored family, healed communities. Now we rise together. Love is law, family is business. Unity is power. Man, woman, child, black, white, old, young, religious, and atheist. We all need strong father figures. We all need each other. Stop getting played. Start getting rich. You did.